Excuse the mess. We're packing today. So I have this one suitcase that has to have all of this in it. It's kind of messy right now. It's gonna be what I packed for my 6 months in Europe. That's what it's looking like right now. That's kind of what I planned when I packed. Am I gonna be here 6 months more? After that, we'll see. This bag, barely close to the size it is. This is as big as it gets. I've extended it already. And when I flew in to Switzerland, it already weighed 52 pounds. And I've gone shopping since I've been here, but everything that I'm showing in this video is basically what I packed and not what I've gotten since I've been here. So, just a little bit of backstory. We have a plan for this evening. So, you're a bit crooked. So, tomorrow I leave this house sit that I'm at right now. I am in Zurich, Switzerland, outside Zurich. And I'm headed to a house sit that's outside Geneva tomorrow at about 12:30 in the afternoon. So, this bag is completely empty by the fact that I could actually pick it up. And I have everything basically laid out on the bed. Like, I see all those like people on YouTube do. They're like traveling light, only bringing like one carry-on or one backpack with me to Europe. And this is how I lived and all of that. No offense to those people, but I am not a minimal packer. I thought I was gonna do that. The backpack you see right there, I thought that's all I was gonna bring because I thought I was only gonna be in Europe for about 2 weeks. And then it kind of turned into me being here about 6 months. So I was like, I need to get a suitcase. So when I was in Virginia, I was able to get this suitcase. It's really light. I think it only weighs like 4 or 5 pounds with like luggage requirements. That's pretty good. It's not the sturdiest thing, but it moves things and it has 4 wheels. So I like it. It's an it bag. And like what you see is what you get. You just fill it and hope for the best. But so, oh, there's the bus. So I'm outside Zurich right now at this place that I'm house sitting, and I leave for the next house sit tomorrow. So I do need to pack, and everything needs to be like in the bag and in my backpack. I can't have a lot of other bags. I'm gonna be traveling by train. It's about 3 hours, and I don't wanna have to like get on a bus and like 3 or 4 trains after that. So I don't wanna have to be lugging a bunch of things in between the house sits because that's just difficult on me and kind of inconvenient for everyone else, because I am gonna be traveling in the middle of the afternoon because she'd like me to, that lady I'm going to house sit for would like me to arrive in the afternoon. I'm gonna be traveling during like peak rush hours, so midday, and everybody's going to be going on and off the trains, and I'm gonna have this suitcase that weighs over 50 pounds. So it's gonna be an experience. But I kind of wanted to do this video like what I packed for 6 months in Europe, because I grew up watching YouTube and watching these people who are like travel minimalists, who will like have a backpack with everything they own, and it's usually like a t-shirt and a pair of shorts and like their electronics, and that's basically all they bring. And I'm like, that doesn't sound very fun. So I'm basically gonna just like go by section. Then I'm gonna start with clothes, then go to shoes, and then like random miscellaneous stuff. This is just everything that was in my suitcase. This isn't the stuff that was in my backpack. My backpack was pretty simple. It was basically just my laptop, headphones and chargers and converters and jewelry. And that's like, oh, and extra glasses. I have prescription glasses that I have, so I have a backup pair of these, and then I have 2 prescription sunglasses. And I have to say, if you need glasses, a really good place to get them is Zenni. It's not like I'm not sponsored. That would be amazing. I would love free glasses, but These ones were I think about $33 for like the frames and the lenses, and I have pretty bad eyesight. So like that's pretty good for glasses, because my insurance I can only get glasses about twice a year, and that would have come around after I left, so I just ordered these off an old prescription. So I can see, and then all my other glasses are the same old prescription, so that works out good for me. But yeah, I just had my important stuff in my backpack, stuff that would kind of be really inconvenient to replace, and then everything in my check bag was stuff that like I probably could have bought here and been okay, but I'm like, I already have it with me. Why am I gonna buy it again? You know, I'm kind of one of those people, and also I'm not like a small person. I'm kind of big. I'm tall. I'm broad-shouldered. So buying clothes, especially abroad, has always just kind of been traumatic. When I was in Japan, like their extra larges would have been like a US like medium small, and I didn't want to go through that again. So I made sure I was good. So let's just go through all my stuff. Let's start clothes. This is the clothes section. Yes, I did overpack a bit, but I think I've worn almost everything except the shorts. Yeah, these are shorts. So I packed 3 pairs of shorts. So I thought I was going to be wearing a lot more pairs of shorts on this trip, because I checked like the weather, what it was supposed to be for September and August in Switzerland. It was supposed to be in the 80s and 90s, but so like I packed like nice shorts and everything, but it has been in the 60s and raining, so I have not needed those. These are just exercise pants. These are like bike shorts, a tennis skirt, black leggings. I have another pair of bike shorts that are green that are in the wash right now. But yeah, these are just great for lounging around the house or if I'm gonna go hiking. Then I have 2 pairs of swimsuits that I have not worn yet because I don't actually like swimming that much. And I have my shirts here. And I've noticed in Switzerland, like I heard in Europe, like everyone wears neutral colors, but since I've been here in Switzerland, people have been like wearing a wide array of colors. So I have some pink tops, a blue top, and then like whites and neutrals, and like a black brown top. Then I brought 3 sets of pajamas because, you know, I like pajamas. I'm a pajama person. So they're all interchangeable pattern wise, so they all kind of work together. And then I brought like a long pant, pajama pants, and then like a long sleeve, and then like tank tops, like all kind of that. So it all works out if like the weather is different, because currently this got like short sleeves because there's no AC here that there's nothing here. There's even not even a fan. And this house sits, so it gets pretty warm during the day, especially at night. And then I brought 2 pairs of jeans and then 2 pairs of socks. I'm wearing the black pair, and then this is just a blue pair. Then underwear, socks, 2 bras, and 2 sports bras. Then my last clothing item that I have not touched yet is this dress, because I do a lot of walking and I don't feel like wearing it. And on to the shoe. Oh, and that flannel and this trench raincoat. And then there's the clothes I bought since I've been here. Tank top, 2 tan tank tops, a black shirt just over there, and a pair of tan shorts. Anyways, on to shoes. So these black boots are for pretty warm weather. I'm not going to be wearing those ones yet. Those are for when I'm in Sweden in December, when I know it's going to be 30 degrees and cold. I got these ones for $5 at a thrift store, and I was like, oh, I should just bring these because they're fur-lined. They're super comfortable, and they cover my ankles. And for that house sit in Sweden, I'm going to be walking their dog a couple hours a day, so I knew I needed to have shoes that would keep my feet warm. I just have some like dark green Converse for like day trips and walking around, a black pair of boots for when like I'm in the city and I want to look nice but I know I'm not going to be walking a lot, and a pair of tan shoes just for like if I go out to dinner and I need a nice pair of dressy shoes. And they're platforms, so that way I look nice, but they're tan and neutral, so they go with everything. Next section is electronics. So these are the electronics that I threw into my check bag. So I was in Europe a couple years ago and I brought my like American hair straightener and it did not work. My dad informed me even if I would use a converter, it wasn't the right, it wasn't at the right like electricity. So I had bought this a couple years ago in Italy and it has the right plug. So I just kind of brought this with me, and so now I have a hair straightener. And then I have this because TikTok influenced me. I bought this about a year ago and I really do love it. In the mornings I listen to podcasts and it's just a nice speaker, and then it has a light if I want it, if it's kind of dark. This window, the curtains are sheer, so I don't really need a light because it's bright in here all day, and it's not good for sleeping, I will say that. But yeah, this works when I put the converter on it, and I could just plug it into the wall and have a wireless speaker and light for during the day, and if I want to listen to like a podcast or something. That's nice. Was it totally necessary for me to bring this? Probably not. But has it made my stay more enjoyable? Yes. So it's here. And then this is, I don't know how to explain this. This is my like beauty, skincare, hair care. I don't know how I have this much stuff. So this is like makeup and stuff that I use when I put makeup on. But this also has makeup in it and nail polish, and I don't know what else. I don't know what I have that causes this much everything. I think I brought like 3 extra tubes of toothpaste. I don't know why. I think it's just because I had that many and I was like, I don't want to leave it. And then it just go to waste, so I brought it with me. And then this is shampoos and I think lotion. So I was at a store here and they had lotion for like 2 for like 7 Swiss francs, and I'm like, that's actually pretty good for lotion. It's usually pretty expensive, and this weather has been kicking my butt. It's super dry here, so that's that. Oh, I also have like purple shampoo because my hair is color treated, so that way it doesn't get brassy. And then, so moving on from there, we have, I kind of just went and turned all this stuff around. So this is like medications, which I know this seems pretty stupid. Like, look how big this is. Like, compared to my shoe. Like, this is almost as big as this freaking shoe. But I was visiting my grandma before I came here, and she takes these every morning, and she's in her 80s. And she has, like, amazing skin, and she's like, this helps my joints so much. And as you'll see later, I'll show you now. I have these that I brought with me. So these are for my hands, and then these are for my elbows, and so I have some pretty bad wrist pain that kind of pops up randomly, and joint pain in my wrists and elbows. So I brought these with me. So these are just gloves that you put on. I wore these on the airplane over, so these ones weren't in my check bag, but they're going in my check bag now because I don't think I'm gonna need them on the train ride. But because usually, because I was traveling for about 24 hours, and that's a lot of sitting, and there's my foot. That was a lot of sitting, and that kind of like that affects like my joints and everything. So these just kind of helped with that. So I brought those with me because I have no chill. But then 2 things of ibuprofen, because when I was doing research for Switzerland, it said that medications was very expensive. So I'm like, I get headaches too much to not have ibuprofen with me. So I have 2 of those. This one is just to go in my purse, but I don't have space on my purse right now, so it's out. And then this one is usually just extras. And then 2 things for allergies. These are kind of just in case. I take this one in the morning when I take my omegas, just because like I don't want to have to deal with like an itchy throat or something and then think I get COVID, and then that would not be good, and like psych myself out because it's allergies. The antacid tablets. This is just gum that I had in my purse, but it doesn't fit, so it's got me in the check bag. And then Vapor Rub, because you know this does help, especially if you're going to be traveling a lot, and it has been raining a lot, so I've been getting wet and cold outside. So when the colder months come around, looking forward to having that. Next, oh yeah, here, I found my shoe. This is just a bag of masks. These ones are all fabric, and then I just have this one disposable one I had got at the airport because they required surgical masks. So these are just fabric masks that I can wash. I have a couple other ones that I'm gonna have for tomorrow, but so I don't need these ones out. But I like variety, and it's just good to have extra masks. Here's my scuba mask that I got when I was 13 when I got scuba certified. So I've had this about 10 years, and I've always traveled with it. It has this fun band right here. It's not plastic, it's, I don't know, like diving material. So when you put it over your head, it doesn't get caught in your hair and like create knots or pull. And so this has always been pretty nice. I've always taken this with me. Last section, books. So I thought I was gonna be, I thought I was gonna have like a chance to learn some German and practice it. So I had got this book, Just Enough German, at a bookstore, and I haven't had to really use it, so I probably didn't need to bring that. Then my Switzerland book. So this is just kind of to help me plan, because you can find things online, but sometimes having just a reference book where you could just open it for the city you're gonna be at is really helpful. And then What We Owe to Each Other. Before I came here, I had watched The Good Place and I really liked it, and What We Owe to Each Other is one of the main books that kind of inspired the series, so I thought I would bring that to read. So this is what we have so far, and here are the things I forgot, but because I bought these things, they don't count. I will fit those in later, but yeah. So I can zip it. You saw me close it earlier. It does zip, so yay. So that's what I packed for 6 months of Europe in my check bag. My backpack, like I said, it is really, really simple. And it's just gonna be all the extra stuff that I can't fit